Today, we're gonna bake some cookies because I want some cookies and don't tell anybody, but I'm low-key taking Joanna Sadia's idea where she made one cookie for her first subscriber. I thought that was really cute. I want to bake cookies and just talk, you know, get to know me, I guess. I don't know. This angle might not be the best. I have a little tripod that I bought recently and it's kind of stacked up on some books because it's not that big, it's like this big. But yeah, so I bought some sugar cookies. I am not a baker, despite certain presumptions. And right now I'm at 7 subscribers. So the idea was to make 7 cookies. Whenever this comes out, I may have my St. Augustine vlog already up, or that might come after because that is a lot of footage. I've only edited 1 video so far, and before I went to St. Augustine, I actually went to, I don't know if I can say their name, but just in case I can't, well, it's not like this is gonna be monetized anyways, but just in case I can't for some whatever reason, you know, Grade 59, Grade 59, Suicide Boys, I don't know, I'm gonna say it anyways, but I saw them with Bones, Night Level, Joey, and Germ. Joey was okay, but I really liked Night Level and I really liked Bones. I've been listening to Night Level for a few years now, so I was actually really excited to see him. But Bones, I've been listening to Bones for like 9-ish years now, and that was my first time seeing him. Maybe I'll add a clip. I didn't really film that much because we were kind of far back because tickets unfortunately are really expensive now. So that was quite the whirlwind actually. Going from seeing, you know, the Suicide Boys to going on my first solo trip the next morning. It was on my bucket list, especially recently because I wanted to travel a lot more. Well, I still do. I've never been to St. Augustine. And lately, well, not lately, the last few years, I've kind of come to the conclusion that like, if I don't have anybody to do stuff with, then I'm just gonna go. Because I'm not waiting around. And it was actually really refreshing just doing everything by myself. And just, you know, going where I want to eat, going to all the attractions I want to go to, getting up and leaving, and just doing everything on my own accord, like, was really nice. I consider myself a pretty independent person anyways, but this was like a big jump. Because I've gone to dinner, lunch, and stuff by myself. I've gone to concerts by myself, shopping, you know, the whole 9. Like, going on a whole trip is like a different beast. And seeing so many of the girlies on TikTok talk about like, oh, one thing you need to do is take a trip by yourself and how fun it is and how freeing. I was like, damn, I should do that. That vlog should come out soon. I did a lot of things. I do want to start vlogging and putting up like actual content on this channel instead of just my little concert clips. I'll still do that because I'm always going to stuff. But the original idea, funny story, I was gonna make this like a ghost investigation channel because I'm actually really interested in the afterlife, ghost hunting and all that. But there's not really that many places around me other than cemeteries. I can still do that. And I'm still thinking about that's a possibility at some point. The only like cool cemetery we have is kind of far away from where I live. But we don't have any like close locations. You know, like we don't really have any abandoned buildings. We don't have any hospitals that I know of. The only like hotels or anything of that nature are still like up and running, I'm pretty sure, in like actual businesses. So I know there's like one down in Miami, but it's called the Biltmore. So that one would be cool to do, but it's really expensive to stay there. And for me to book a room for who knows how much they want for that, just to maybe get nothing. Can't really afford that right now. Update chat. It's finally kind of mixed. I have a lot of things that like I kind of want to do with this channel. I've been on YouTube since I was like 10 years old. It's here back in the original days, like the Shane Dawson era, when Matthew Santoro was really big, Ray William Johnson. I remember when Graveyard Girl was big. One of the people I watched a lot was, O2L back in the day. Even back when Ricardo was a part of it. Man, I even remember like early days, like Jenna Marbles. It's crazy to think about like how much time has passed and like what's happened between all that. I mean, I remember when you got 100,000 subscribers, that meant like you were famous on here. I remember it was crazy to think about, like when I was a kid watching some of these people. Like I remember PewDiePie before he hit 1 million subscribers, and when he became king of YouTube, he took it from Smosh or whatever. It's crazy to think that back then, like I said, having 100,000 subscribers meant you were famous and like you were automatically a VidCon, and I thought that meant you were like rich, like that was it. Obviously, as time has changed, times have changed. Like 100,000 still means you're like a baby YouTuber now. Obviously, it's still like a great like achievement. I'm not downplaying any achievements. Like I could only dream of hitting 100,000. Like I don't even know what I would do if I hit 100K. Like honestly, that would be a dream for me. Just knowing like I can actually do it. Especially as a kid, watching all these people kind of live out, I guess, a fantasy life. And I've been wanting to be like a YouTuber. I know it's kind of silly to say. Like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, that's what everybody says now. But genuinely, like, I've thought about doing this for over 13 years. I'm 23 now. I've been thinking about doing YouTube since I was like 10 years old. I just never had like the confidence to do it. But after all these years, following different people, like I mentioned earlier, Vanilla Mace, other people, them just doing things they want and them just making it off their personality and having fun. It's like, well, what's stopping me, you know? If these people can do it, I mean, why can't I, you know? Obviously, it takes a lot of time and dedication and work, and it's not gonna happen overnight. It's like, why not try? You never know if you don't try. That's what they always say. And sometimes it works. 8 cookies. Wait, wait, thumbnail. It's like one of the things that stopped me from doing this is like fear of judgment. But I'm kind of coming to terms that like it's not fair to myself and other people to constantly live in fear of judgment, because people are gonna judge you no matter what. Like, you could be perfect, you could be whatever, and someone's always gonna have something to say about it, you know? So I might as well just be myself and do whatever I'm gonna do. Because I'm not perfect, nobody is, but doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Another thing that'd be really cool is to end up doing travel vlogs. So eventually, maybe when I can, is to keep doing travel-ish vlogs. I know me and my best friend were talking about going to New Orleans eventually, sometime. Obviously we have to plan because we have some things coming up as far as traveling and shows. I'm gonna try to vlog that too, so don't worry. Just like grandma used to make, they did get stuck to the pan quite a bit, so please do not dock off points. They do taste good, I promise. Thank you for watching me struggle to make cookies and yap for way too long. Till next time.